Hey guys, it's Mr. MJ Fan 101 Alt here, and today I'm reviewing NASCAR the Game 2011. The graphics in this game are great, probably the best graphics I've seen in a NASCAR console game. The audio is also amazing, it is very authentic and sounds great with headphones. The career in this game is decent and only decent for three main reasons. I always look forward to career mode in racing games because you can put a lot of time into them, but you can't here, and here's reason number one. This is mainly because you can't upgrade your car at all. You can mess with the setup, but you don't need to do so to win the races, so it's pointless. Second reason, even if you're on the hardest difficulty, it's super easy to win on this game, and the AI isn't too aggressive, and that's the main reason why it's so easy to win. So, for example, if you're about to get a sweet photo finish, it's ruined because when you go on the inside to pass the AI, they just hit the brakes and let you pass. And the third final reason is the career mode. I like to put a lot of time into it. You can only do one season. After one season, it resets. So, it's kind of pointless. Well, there isn't too much else to say about this career mode, but I'm kind of disappointed by it. I really think it should be more difficult, and you should start with a worse car that you can upgrade. Multiplayer in this game is also not so great. It's really laggy, it's hard to bump draft, and it's hard to race next to someone without hitting them, even though you clearly didn't hit them in the first place. I'll get to that in a second. There are several glitches where you can get stuck in the ground, and others where you just randomly flip 500 times. And like I mentioned before, you can try to slide behind somebody, but even though you clearly slid behind them without hitting them, it'll spit them out, as if you hit them. So that's another glitch that might be lag, I don't know. But also, you can lag out of games constantly, and you surge around the track a lot. That's why bump drafting is so hard. You can kind of bump draft on the straightaway, but it's definitely impossible in the turns. If you can find a league of friends to race with, the multiplayer can actually be quite fun. But if you can't, then it is not too fun. To wrap up, there's also some other game modes, like Eliminator, which is really fun on Bristol if you cause a huge pile-up, because Eliminator is this thing where you start in last in a 43 car field, and you run around for one lap, and then it starts counting off a timer. This timer can be set from anywhere, like from 5 seconds to I think 15, maybe even longer, and every let's just say you set it to 10 seconds, the last place car is eliminated until there's one car left. And that is why it is so much fun in Bristol, because in Bristol, if you cause a huge pile-up, it's just so easy to win. And there's also invitational events, which are just random different challenges for different kind of pins. And you don't go on them too much unless you're a completionist, because doing the actual races is more fun. But if you're a completionist, then you'll probably find yourself going on them. The paint booth is also pretty good, but Forza's paint booth is definitely way better because it's more streamlined. You have more options, and the storefront where you can buy different sponsors and decals that are custom made. I like that as well. There's also more reasons, but those are the three main reasons why Forza's is better. But this game still has a decent paint booth. Now for the final verdict. I know I didn't say too much about this game, but that's because there really isn't too much to say, and the only reason I'm doing this review, honestly, is to set up the NASCAR Inside Line review. But anyways, without further ado, I give NASCAR the Game 2011 a 7.3. It is not the worst racing game I've ever played, but there are definitely a lot of things in multiplayer and career that are bringing it down from being great.